The flashback is of Rock taking out Malcolm. Bow. Kanan taking out Ronnie. Bow. And Unique coming back. So, just a refresher. In the finale, for those that don't remember, the only reason we were here in this warehouse was because of Kanan. Remember, Kanan was working with Ronnie and set up a fake kidnapping. So everyone thought that Ronnie and them kidnapped Kanan. It was in front of Jukebox. So she went back and told Rock they showed up here. Little did they know that Kanan had orchestrated all of this. So Rock, using her connections, she goes to Stefano. She goes to Stefano to get some money. Now, this is good here because I appreciate Rock and we're telling her story, so we're on her side. That's one reason why we hear Stefano telling Rock, I mean, not Rock, but Kanan, you need to be grateful that you got someone like your mother. Because remember, Rock took that money. We don't know if Rock paid that money back to Stefano. I'm assuming she did because it was obviously going to Ronnie, but they got rid of Ronnie, so she got the money back and she still has a relationship with him. But the reason Stefano is saying that you should be grateful that someone loves you because Rock went and got the money because she was doing whatever it took to get Kanan back. Now, Kanan orchestrated all of this to get Ronnie from up under him. Now, this is during the flashback, but remember, this is episode 10. We got to go 3 months prior to this. And this is what's going to take us back to like episode 8, which I'm just putting it around episode 8. It may have been 6 or something like that, but I just say 8 through 10 is where this whole season, well, episode 1 of this season is taking place. So Rock, she takes out Howard, and the reason she takes out Howard because if you remember, there was the conversation between the two. There was a conversation between Rock and Howard where he was saying, "Let's turn in Marvin." Now, Rock went to the police station, and that's why she didn't show up to the open mic that Shirley and Lou was having. Her lawyer is telling her, listen, we're good to go. They don't have any information. So Rock was actually in the precinct. She was watching Howard the whole time. Now, remember, if anybody can give me that episode, I'll go and get the audio for you. But you remember, Howard was saying, let's turn in Marvin. So this will give us a understanding of where we're at in what episode. So if anyone can remember, what episode did Howard tell Rock that we could turn in Marvin? And that would tell us what episode we're in. I mean, of course, obviously we can go to the open mic where she didn't show up, but we're doing Rock's story. So what episode did Howard tell Rock we need to turn Marvin in? The same episode 10? Give me a second. Let me go find this information. They're saying episode 10 because he got popped. Okay, it's making sense. That's why I love doing live shows. We can figure this out because no one's going to be doing these deep dives like us. But it's up to us to get the facts straight. If we don't get the facts straight, then who will? Nobody. Because no one cares. No one is passionate. No one believes raising Kanan like we do. You know, y'all probably ain't gonna like what I'm saying, but we ain't got no life. We analyze TV shows. We born. We that 10% of born individuals that just be at the house watching television. You know what I'm saying? Now we about to go find out when Howard told her this so we can know what episode it was. They saying episode 9? 8 or 9? Come on, guys. Y'all need to help me out, man. Okay, we got Howard in the precinct. This is obviously before 10 because we know Lou is in rehab in 10. That's where Rock comes and visits. Were they outside or were they in the house? because there was a conversation that they had in the house, but they were outside when he said turn them in. So it was 8 episode. I made you look. Let me see. Made you look is 10. So
Since when you coming to my front door like this?
Since you was one and the same. We family. We tighter than family. We co-conspirators up in this shit.
So this is episode 10 that we're listening to right now.
You only got one chance to get out from under it.
So I think, all right, so episode 10 is what we're listening to right now. This is when they were at the house. I remember this. So it was in the house. All right, so that's what we're listening to right now. He said you got one opportunity to get from up under this.
Truth is, I don't even know if I could save myself entirely, but it'll get you and Kanan out the crosshairs.
Okay. All right, so episode 10, he just said he doesn't know what he can do completely, but this will get Kanan and Rock out of the crosshairs. Now, obviously, right here, what we're watching, so this is before. Wait a minute. If he's saying we need to turn in Marvin, I'm trying to. This is after. This has to be after he told them that we can turn in Marvin, because she was watching them to see if he was going to turn in Marvin while he was talking to the. Oh, so this episode, this flashback is 3 months ago, but I'm putting. Are we on the same timeline? Are we all in agreement? I'm putting what we see right here on the screen after him talking about telling on Marvin.
Marvin got to take the fall.
So are we saying Marvin got to take the fall and then this happened? Because this will put us towards the, obviously it's towards the end of episode 10, because so I'm thinking 3 months earlier is just Unique getting out of the junkyard, because this is after he said that Marvin got to take the fall. That's why she was looking at him in the precinct to make sure he wasn't telling. We got to get this. That's what we need to be focusing on, getting this damn timeline right. So is this episode 10? Let me, because hold on, Rock didn't show up. Rock didn't show up to the open mic. So is it 3 months earlier just Unique?
You really?
So I'm looking at it as we need to get Marvin to take the fall, and then this happens, and then it goes into the end of the episode where they actually take out Howard. 3 months ago was just showing where Unique came about the junkyard. That's how I'm looking at it. Interesting. But anyway, the lawyer tells her, all right, look, you're good. You can go home. They ain't got nothing. And then we see her talking about, ooh, my damn stomach. Whew. Now, I don't know what morning sickness feels like, and I don't want to. But she gets a little bit hungry. She go over to the vending machine. I ain't gonna lie, man. Rock be looking good. Why do the good ones always want hood niggas? And you know Rock smell good too. You could just look at Rock. You can look at Rock and you know she smell good. When you hug Rock, Well, you know, Rock. You know, Rock smell good. But her lawyer tells her, all right, look, they ain't got nothing on you. But Rock, she's like, oh, goddamn, my stomach. So we thinking Rock got the bubble guts at this point. And let's get back to being real. We thinking Rock got the bubble guts. Initially, I didn't even peep the sign. She's talking, oh, I just got hungry out of nowhere. I thought she was just throwing the lawyer off. We didn't know what was to come after that. We definitely going to talk about that. But we didn't know what was to come after that. I'm thinking she just saying this so she can look at Marvin. What was your first thought when she said, I'm a little bit hungry? Were you guys, did pregnancy even cross your mind? Or were you thinking she just wanted the lawyer to leave so she can watch Malcolm? Creo said, focus, focus, focus. I was trying to, but hey, I definitely wasn't thinking pregnancy. I was just thinking, all right, she wants the lawyer to get out of here because we know what the connection is between her and Malcolm. See, Kendall said no. All in Ollie says, all in Ollie see. I like that. Ollie see. All I see. All I see. Wait. All in with all I see. Oh, all in with all I was saying Ollie. All in with all I see. You a smooth motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie. No disrespect calling you motherfucker, but you a smooth individual. All in with all I see. I like that. All in with all I see. All right, I like that. See, I thought it was saying like when I first seen it yesterday, I was thinking Ali. I was like, okay, is her name Ali? Ali C, but it's all in with all I see. Ah, you slick devil, you. You slick devil, you. Nah. Yesterday I was thinking like her name was Ali, but it's all in with all I see because the eye is little. All I see. That's what I'm looking at it as, or maybe I'm tripping. Am I tripping? What is it? Is it Ali or is it all I see? That's what I'm looking at it as. What do y'all? What do y'all break down? How y'all see her name? I'm seeing it as all in with all I see. Like I'm all in with all I see. Like all I see is what I'm all in with. Am I wrong? Or is her name Ali? All in with Ali C. Or it could Ali C. Ah, see? I was right yesterday. I was saying Ali, but then today I looked at it like, is it all I see? I thought I was wrong. So I was right yesterday. Oh man, I never cease to amaze myself. To you guys, y'all might think I'm just tripping out. But for me, I was calling her Ali yesterday, but I thought it was all in with all I see. Like there's a play on words. Ali C. My bad. My bad. I done fucked up. I ain't dizzy. I'm good. 2 + 2 is 4. 4 + 4 is 8. 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, 256, 512. I'm good. 10, 28. I'm good. I ain't dizzy. I just don't know what the hell going on. You know I'm not good with names. Everybody know Mo ain't good with names. Yeah, everybody know Mo ain't good with names. Now let's go. Let's see what options she had. Let's see what options she had in that vending machine. What is this? Jujubes? Oh, she got Jujubes. She got that Big League Chew, Tortitos. She got the regular potato chips. Look like some barbecue chips up here. Maybe some Ruffles. Well, this ain't no Ruffles back then. I'm trying to see how much everything costs. She got some good options. Out of these 6 options, what you getting? Jujubes, the Big League Chew bubble gum, the Tortitos, the barbecue, the plain potato chips. I guess this is another barbecue. I'm probably getting get these barbecue chips up here. Hopefully it's not too much seasoning. You know when you get potato chips, they put too much seasoning on it, and you're like, man, what the hell? But anyway, let's get focused. So she's looking. And remember, look at this computer screen. Does that computer screen look familiar? I showed you guys this earlier. Remember? Howard was looking up DEFCON's information off this same computer. You know I'ma have it. If it happened, you know Mo got it. But we're gonna bring this up a little bit later when we get into Unique story. That's the same computer right there that Howard is at because he was looking up DEFCON to see when he got locked up. Looking up all that information, even though we know Rock was the one that did that, you know, and he was participating. But Rock is watching him because we just heard.
Us, they coming for you.
Me and you was one and the same. We family.
Because we just heard what?
We tighter than family. We co-conspirators up in this shit.
Uh-huh. What else you got to say, Howard? Oh, I was right. They are Ruffles and Lays.
You only got one chance to get out from under it. Truth is, I don't even know if I could save myself entirely, but
Howard, tell us what the hell we got to do.
it'll get you and Kanan out the crosshairs.
Okay, we can get Kanan and Rock out of the crosshairs.
Marvin got to take the fall.
So now we see why Rock is looking at Howard because she believes that he's going to tell on her brother. So that's going on there. The next time we see Rock is outside with the lawyer. Now, the lawyer tells her specifically they don't have anything on you, anything on your brothers, or on your son. He tells Rock, you got to lay low. Rock needs to lay low. That means no drugs in the streets. That means no shooting in the streets. That means no freaking in the streets. Freaking the sheets, but not in the streets. That's where that saying came from. That saying originated from Rock. You could be a freak in the morning, a freak in the evening, but not a freak in the streets, a freak in the sheets. All right. When you start freaking the streets is when police get to knock. But the lawyer tells her you need to lay low. There's no investigation under anybody. But just because there isn't an investigation or anyone suspicious about what you got going on, that doesn't mean they still don't have you as a potential suspect. Because remember, everyone is a suspect. And if your job is a police officer, you got to always be aware of your surroundings. Now, you know, that's why you hear people say they can't be friends with police officers because that pressure gets applied to you. And it's always going to be a moment where your job might just take over for you because obviously if you get sworn in, you're technically on the clock 24/7. You got sworn in. It is your duty. But the lawyer said, don't do anything. Now, if we're assuming that this is episode 10, she already has the plaza. And if she has the plaza, she's been getting harassed by the cops because the window's been getting broke. So she's got to pay him off. And obviously, we know how the episode ends. We know how season 3 ended. This just yes or no. I just want a yes or a no in the chat. Did Rock follow the orders of her lawyer? Lay low, don't do nothing in the street. Did Rock pay attention to the orders? Did Rock take the advice from her lawyer to not act a damn fool in public? No, it's not a trick question. Just from what we remember, this is a flashback. We know how 10 ends. Did Rock take the advice from her lawyer not to get into anything? You talk about hell no. Hell no, they didn't. She killed Howard. She kills Howard. And not only does she kill Howard, the next thing we find out, not only did she kill Howard, the next thing we find out, Rock is getting rid of her own loved ones. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. How did we get here? How did we get here? How did we get here? Oh, the lawyer told her to be low key. We in the power universe, guys. Don't hold this against me, man. Don't hold this against me, man. Mention my name at the clinic, you get you a 15% discount, man. Yeah. Mention my name at the clinic, you get you a 15% discount. We find out that Raquel is pregnant. And all of us are thinking, how and why? She was letting, what up, Trill? She was letting Unique shoot that thing up. But when I went over there, Rock told me you got protection. Yeah, you let that nigga Unique bone. I know I look better than that nigga Unique. You let Unique bone. I know I look better than Unique. What movie is that from? She let Unique bone. Kind of like neck bone. Unique bone. Rock. You wildin' out. You tried to get this nigga killed. You let that nigga Unique bone. You ain't let me. I know I look better than that nigga Unique, man. Man. It's always the good ones, man. You always, you be talking to the girl, everything going good. Then out of nowhere, she knocked up, and then you definitely ain't gonna see no baby daddy pictures on the website. But then you got like you might find like one picture, it'd be like her and the baby daddy. We're so grateful. No, you're not. No, you're not. You let this nigga knock you up, man. Come on, man. just grinds my gears, man. I let it. She let Unique knock her up, man. It's niggas like me out here, man. And look, I probably couldn't give you the dope girl life that you wanted, but Rock, trust me, with me, you wouldn't have to struggle. You wouldn't have to worry. You know what I mean? Baby, I can't help but wait till you see that nigga ain't good. Can't help but wait. When you see you for what you are. Baby girl, you are a star. I can't help but wait. I come home early, expecting your woman grace. Somebody's been getting next to you. We were 5 steps from eternity. We were 4 steps past love and 3 wishes. Rock, we were 3 wishes. Touching the heavens from above. You let Unique knock you up of all the niggas. Unique. You tried to get this nigga arrested. Unique. This nigga tried to get you popped. Unique. This nigga tried to take over Jersey. Unique. This nigga tried to run up your blocks. Unique. He tried to get rid of Kanan before you got rid of D-Wiz. Unique. Of all the niggas in the city, you let Unique knock you up? This ain't right, Rock. I'm hurting. I'm down on my knees. I'm begging you, please. Rock, it was supposed to be us. Hold on, we go to the end of the road. Rock, I still can't let go. Rock, it's unnatural. Ooh, you belong to me. Ooh, I belong to you. Oh, to the Rock, I'm here. End of the road. Still I can't let it go. It's unnatural. Ooh, you belong to me. Ooh, I belong to you. Now, I don't want to cry on this song tonight, but Rock, I love you. Girl, I wanted you. But each time I look up, you running away. And now I find out a baby's on the way. I know it ain't mine. I'm crying inside. But Rock, please come back to me. Hold on, we go to the end of the road. Rock, you done more so wrong. It ain't natural. I did love you. You did me wrong. It was supposed to be us. I was gonna raise Kanan as he was one of my own. Why? Could you betray me? All I wanted was a family. My dad worked all the time. My mama had a job. I just wanted a family. Why? Why, Rock? Why would you do this? You let that nigga shoot the glove up. But with me, you wouldn't even cuddle with me. You know what? I know he's not that much better than me. Why would you do this to me, Rock? Why? I thought when me and you were talking, we were gonna raise little Kanan, put him in a private school. Oh, oh, fuck. Oh, it's just a devastating blow. It's like a gut punch, Rock. I can't live without you 4 seasons, and this is how you do me. All right. Well, Rock is pregnant, guys. And if you didn't hear, Rock is pregnant. And I guess 2 lines is showing that. I guess 2 lines means pregnant. I could be wrong. Y'all feel me? I don't know what pregnancy tests look like in the 90s, but 2 lines, does that mean pregnant? So Rock is pregnant. Then from there, we got Rock actually going to the clinic and talking to a doctor. Excuse me. Hey, you see, whenever, like, I don't know if y'all ever notice it, but I'm good. Excuse me. I'm good on body language. Whenever a doctor talks to you with 2 hands in his pocket, the doctor really ain't trying to hear nothing you talking about. Like, man, we told you your cholesterol was high. We told you need to wear your glasses. You ain't been wearing your glasses. Whenever a doctor talks to you with 2 hands in a pocket, the doctor is done with you. Now, remember, Rock is pregnant and she hasn't told anybody about what the hell is actually going on. So the doctor's pretty much like, all right, we got to go through all this. What is it called? Prenatal? It's prenatal care. So the doctor's like, all right, you really want to do this? She said, all right, yeah, we could do it. We could do it or whatever. And Rock tough though. Rock tough with it. Rock is like, man, nah, man, we good. Do what you gotta do. Get me in and out of here. I'm trying to dip the hell out. But the doctor's like, all right, so what's up, man? You doing this by yourself? She said, yeah, I'm doing this by myself, man. Ain't nothing to it but to do it, man. Ain't nothing to it but to do it, guys. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. What do you mean? How do I know about prenatal care? I took child development in school. I know about prenatal care. I know a little something. I didn't. I got a C in what is it? Child development. Yeah, I got a C because I didn't take the baby home or had the egg over the week. I wasn't doing no silly shit like that. Like, man, I ain't got no kids. I ain't doing this stupid shit. But yeah, the doctor's pretty much like, all right, we got a couple of options. We either get ready to have this motherfucker or we can do terminating. Now I know this is a touchy subject, so I'm not gonna really crack too many jokes on it. But Rock is pretty much like, yeah, I know what I want to do. I want to take care of this. And she pretty much tells the doctor, go ahead and schedule me my appointment. Now the doctor's like, all right, we could do this. But we come to find out, and I'm just lumping all of this together. We come to find out that Rock actually had another pregnancy. So this isn't the first time that she's been in here scrapping up the paper and starting fresh. So Rock tells the where's it at? I thought I brought it up. Rock pretty much tells the nurse that this isn't her first time. So that means Rock potentially was going to have 3 children. There was Kanan when she was a teenager. I'm thinking there was a kid in between Kanan in this kid. Is that how y'all took it? Or is she saying this isn't her first time being pregnant? Well, no, because she said that the first one was like under the table. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So are we thinking it's before Kanan or after Kanan? I'm thinking it's after. I think it's in between Kanan and now. Because she was young with Kanan. I don't think she was like, come on, man. I'm not gonna put that on Rock. I don't think it was before Kanan. I think it may have been after Kanan. Like, obviously, I'm not about to joke around about this. I just want to get like a, you know what I'm saying, overall consensus on, you know what I'm saying, that. So it was Kanan and then 2 kids. Damn. I wonder how them kids would have been raised if Rock would have had more than one. Maybe Symphony. Well, I mean, she did try to unalive Symphony. So maybe it was Symphony because she tried to unalive Unique also. Damn, man. The original Tejadas, yeah, they're about to be wild. It's about to be a wild family tree. But anyway, Rock goes through with that, and then we get the conversation with Jukebox. So this takes us back to where we were. Make sure you hit that like button. We got 80 likes. Okay, we good. We good on likes. So we got Jukebox picking up Rock. Now, the conversation that they have in between, I did mention that it's a mother-daughter relationship. And she is the person that Jukebox can go to because obviously there's no other females in the family. But Rock, she's been stressing out. This is Rock's story. So we gotta tell her like it is. Rock has been stressed out. As I mentioned earlier, when we first started off this whole thing 4 hours ago, because I told you guys I guarantee we're gonna get us a 4-hour live in. And I'm sticking to my word. So it's gonna probably be about 5.5 hours because we still got 2 major characters. But Rock stressed, big stress. She doesn't have anyone she can actually talk to. So telling Jukebox this information is like she just got to get that off her chest. Now, remember, they're gonna recommend therapy for her, and we probably won't show that clip just because it's really unnecessary. But they do recommend therapy for Rock to go through this. The lady said, "We're here to see how your feelings are feeling." But Rock even said, "Oh no, I'm not like your typical person. I'm dealing with all of this." But let's be real. No one can deal with their trauma and stress on their own. You definitely need to talk to somebody. And that's why having a therapist is good. I had me a therapist. There's nothing wrong with it. You know, there's a confidentiality between the two. But you actually get to have a conversation with someone that's trying to help you. And their whole focus is on getting you to get that off of your chest. Because if you keep stuff balled up on the inside, eventually it's going to explode. So you got to get that information out. Now, as far as my therapy goes, a big thing for me was my nervousness during the pandemic. After doing 6 years in bioenvironmental, responding to suspicious packages and shit, and then the pandemic happened, I'm not gonna lie to you, that shit fucked my head up. Because I was so used to being the person to respond to that shit. But when everything was going crazy, like wearing masks, suspicious packages, people, everybody's ordering shit. So when you go to your mailbox, there's all kinds of boxes sitting on the floor because they're too big to go in there. That shit made me nervous. I had to get a therapist. I was fucked up in the head, but I was still doing these YouTube videos for y'all because it was bigger than me. It was us. But yeah, that shit fucked me over. You got to be able to talk to somebody. And if therapy isn't for you, then maybe talk to your parents or, you know what I'm saying, a close sibling or something. But that's still a form of therapy. It's just a therapist, their job is to extract all of that from you and try to get to the nitty gritty. But Rock doesn't have any of that. Why? Because Rock can't tell a therapist everything that's going on in her life because she might potentially slip up and talk about the dope game. She might talk about bodies. She might talk about being in cahoots with the mob. So Rock has nobody, and Jukebox is the only one that's there because this is the only female in the family. You can't tell, oh, failed kidney, no disrespect, Joyce. You can't. So Rock, she's confiding in her niece. She's like, you about to become an adult. You 17, 18 years old. You about to do your thing. I ain't gonna lie to you. I had that AB. You know what I'm saying? That AB, that ejecto seat, cuz I had to do that. But then Juke asked a question. And that we were all wondering, how close was she really with Unique? She said she could have loved Unique. Now, Unique is going to expose some things. We're going to have to go down that timeline again and refresh our memory. But she said she could have loved Unique. Now, she also tells Juke, you got to take this to the grave. And the reason she got to take it to the grave is because, one, no one knew that she was knocked up, and that's none of their business. But Unique is the op. Unique is who we've been going against. To find out that Rock is playing both sides, kind of like Rock getting knocked up by a police officer. And we know that Malcolm Howard had the decency to tell his son, don't come up here and talk to me at the precinct. Knowing that your auntie is fucking with the niggas that's trying to kill y'all and y'all tried to kill them, it kind of makes you look sideways at the auntie. But Rock, she told you, Box, you got to take this to the grave because she knows that other people not going to look at this the same way that we look at it. Now, we're factoring in the stress, we're factoring in the trauma and the drama. But when you're in the streets, no one cares about what you got going on personally. So Rock telling Jukebox this is good because this is going to definitely solidify their relationship and their bond. But when you think about it in the streets, you never tell anybody your dirt. You never do a crime with anybody because that means somebody can tell on you. When you do a crime with somebody, somebody can tell on you. You always commit your crimes and do your dirt by your lonesome. Now, if she would have just got rid of this, maybe got a taxi or just had somebody pick her up and say it was the flu or something, okay, good. But Rock told Jukebox this in 100% confidence that Jukebox is really going to take this to the grave. Now, we don't know what all Juke has done. We don't even know if in the future Jukebox may have told Kanan, that's why your mama was pregnant by Unique. And Unique is somebody that's trying to go after Kanan to figure out what happened to Ronnie. Now, this is just me throwing out some far-fetched theories. But what if Jukebox was to tell Kanan, that's why your mama was pregnant by Unique in an intense argument? And Kanan used that and he held that grudge against her forever, but never got mad at his mom because at the end of the day, it was still his mom. But we got to look at Rock as, okay, Rock, we understand why you did it, but was it a good move or will this move backfire? You guys let me know. I'm Mode IJ. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. That is Raquel's story. There isn't much after that. We do know that she had some therapy, but I didn't go into that scene because we didn't really need to do it because we were going to address it here. Now, I know a lot of people were saying that Mo was dizzy. A lot of people were saying that Mo was out of character, but no, I am coherent and I am here to stay. So let me know what you think about Raquel Thomas because Rock, she has been through a lot. We also know that she went and talked to Kanan, but that's not really important here because when we get into Kanan's story, that's where we're going to talk about everything that he has going on with his relationship and his mother because she's trying to get him to be back on her side. And that's because we know she's working with Stefano. And we also know that Kanan is about to branch off and do his own thing. So let me know what you think about Raquel Thomas. I'm Mode IJ. Oh, damn it, I'm good, man. Damn it, I'm good. Let me know what you think about Rock. How is she gonna move from here forward?